What is up, Tress Troop? It is Tress to Impress, and I'm Biggity BACK back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be making hibachi because we got Benihana at home. I'm going to be making fried rice, teriyaki salmon, and homemade yum yum sauce. So go ahead and save this video now and stay tuned and cook with me. First up is this yum yum sauce. Y'all, it was so good. We're starting off with 1 cup of mayo. And this is an organic mayo. It's made with avocado oil. But of course, you can use whatever type of mayo you like. If you're going to try out the recipe, I used 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. No particular brand. I used 2 tablespoons of butter, and I melted the butter and then cooled it back down to room temperature before adding it into this mixture. I used 1 teaspoon of rice vinegar. I ended up adding a 2nd teaspoon of the rice vinegar off camera because I wanted the sauce a little bit more tangy. I added 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of sugar, then salt and pepper to taste. The great thing about this recipe is this is simply a base, and you can go back and add more ingredients based on the flavor that you want. And then you're also supposed to add in 2 tablespoons of water or more, depending on the consistency that you want your yum yum sauce to be. So you can see that mine is super thick right now, but I haven't added in the water yet. And then after I add that, it comes to the consistency that I'm used to seeing at the restaurants. If you are interested in seeing more than just hair content from me, then make sure you find me over on TikTok. I'm Tress to Impress over there as well. Then we are going to take a little plastic wrap and cover this sauce and place it in the fridge for a minimum of 30 minutes before serving. Let's go ahead and get started on this fried rice. So I've got some green onion, and I am only going to use 1 stalk. I'm going to slice this up, and I'm also going to peel 2 cloves of garlic and mince that up as well for my rice. Now, as you can see, I am not great with the knife. Honestly, I'm surprised I still have 10 fingers on my hand. But one of my girlfriends over on TikTok gave me a great tip. She said to put a damp towel underneath my cutting board so that it does not slide around on my counter. And I thought, wow, that is so simple, yet I still didn't think about it. So I'm definitely going to start using that hack. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I normally post hair content for my naturally curly girlies. I'm an Amazon influencer as well, so I'll drop my link to shop with me down in the description box below. So please make sure that you check that out and find me over on Instagram. I'm at Tress to Impress over there as well. I post daily content on TikTok and on Instagram, and I'm trying to get back a little bit more consistent over here on YouTube as well. Please check and make sure that you are subbed to my channel before you leave this video, and thank you so much for supporting me. Now, if you are still hanging in there and watching this video after me struggling with this knife for all of this time, then you are a real one. But the garlic and the onion is well worth it. Even if you don't really care for onion and garlic, this is the step that really gives the rice that signature Benihana hibachi flavor. So now I've melted 1 tablespoon of butter and a little bit of olive oil into a pan. I have this pan on the hottest that I could possibly get it. Now that is on an electric stove, so if you have gas, be cautious of getting the temperature too hot. But you really want the rice to fry. So I went ahead and added my rice into the pan. I actually made my rice same day, but 1 day old rice is supposed to be better. Of course, keep it in the fridge. And then I made a little circle in the middle for my onion and garlic so that it can cook directly on the skillet. And then I did the same thing for my eggs. I made a circle in the center so they can cook directly on the skillet before mixing the egg in with the rice. Now look, you really don't even need to know how to cook to stir some rice and some eggs around. At this point, I'm doing salt and pepper to taste. You don't even have to put seasoning flavors together. It's very simple. The butter is what's giving all of the flavor. Then soy sauce in large quantities tends to upset my stomach. So the teriyaki sauce that I'm using is a no soy teriyaki sauce that I found at my grocery store. And look at that rice. It's perfect. It looks so yummy. I wish y'all could smell it. But let me know down in the comments Are you sensitive to soy products as well? So now we're going to go ahead and get started on the veggies. Now the veggies is the fun part. You can do any veggies you like. I am doing broccoli and carrots because I'm trying to make mine a little bit kid friendly. So I cut the stems off of my broccoli, made sure my broccoli was washed. Then I'm adding butter, 1 tablespoon of butter and a little bit of olive oil again to my pan. It's still screaming hot. Toss my broccoli in, toss my carrots in. The carrots were already cut when I bought them. All I had to do was wash them and toss them in the pan. Then I'm adding salt and pepper to taste. The teriyaki sauce adds all the flavor that I need, and the teriyaki sauce burns fast. So I add it after the vegetables are done, just a few seconds before I remove the veggies from the pan, and look at how yummy that looks. Oh, I cannot wait to dig in. Now we have one more round of cooking. This is going to be the protein. I'm using 1 tablespoon of butter and then a little bit of olive oil in my still screaming hot pan, and I'm going to place my salmon in the pan. I cut my salmon into small cubes, and I'm going to let it cook for a few seconds on one side and then sprinkle it with some salt and pepper. Salt and pepper while it's in the pan, like after I put it in the pan. Yes, I did. And a little bit of lemon, because what is fish without a little bit of lemon flavor? And then I'm going to flip it over, let it cook all the way through. Well done for me personally. And then add a little bit of teriyaki sauce before I take it out of the pan. I did check and make sure my fish was completely cooked before I added my sauce. Move that around in the pan just a little bit and let the sauce caramelize right before dumping it out of the pan. Doesn't that look delicious? Y'all can't tell me that does not look juicy and delicious. Now let me show you the plate that I made for my men. Yes, so we got the rice, we got the veggies, we got the salmon. I put a little lemon wedge just in case you wanted a little extra citrus flavor. Plated that yum yum sauce and a little extra teriyaki because he likes the sauce. And yeah, I did that. Look at my carrots. My carrots and my broccoli have grill marks, and we didn't go anywhere near a grill. Made the whole meal in one pan, so there's one pan to wash. You can't beat that with an egg beater. Now, this was intended to be a meal prep, but my husband and I agreed that we should do the protein fresh each day. So instead of making enough salmon for multiple meals, I just made extra rice and veggies, as you guys saw. And we also ate way more than I expected. So these are our leftovers. Packed up that yum yum sauce as well. And for the leftovers, I'm going to make steak. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share out this video. And thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. And I will see you in the next one. If you are interested in more content like this, then follow me on TikTok. Bye.